Now, although forest reserves in the northern region are being depleted due to a high demand for fuel, many residents in the Tamale Metropolis are against a ban on the charcoal business. According to them, a ban will not be appropriate considering the low income levels of the people in the northern region. On our INFOCUS segment tonight, Nash looks at the charcoal business and its impacts on the environment.
Most rural communities in developing countries mainly rely on wood fuel as a source of energy. It is estimated that about 93% of rural and 58% of urban households rely on charcoal as a source of energy. In Ghana, the northern region has been noted as a major producer of charcoal, and many women and youth depend on this business as a source of income to improve their livelihood. Along the major highways like Tamale-Wa, Tamale-Bolga, Tamale-Kumasi highways, the charcoal business is booming one. According to this woman, a 50-kilogram bag of charcoal is selling at 25 to 30 cedis in rural areas, while the same size of charcoal is sold at twice the price in urban centers due to transportation costs. However, the continuous felling of the trees for charcoal production without replanting is gradually depopulating the density of the forest belt in the savanna zone, exposing the region more to the negative impact of climate change. During my visit to Damango and its surrounding communities, I saw some of the bagged charcoal displayed along the road. Both the young and the old were seen carrying the charcoal from the forest to their homes for bagging. As I interact with them, they justify why they cut down the trees for their charcoal business.
There is profit in the charcoal business. I can make 100% profit from the 300 cedis capital I use. I use this money to cater for my children's school fees. We do this business because there is no other job for us in this community, especially during the dry season, apart from cutting trees to burn charcoal. Now business is not encouraging. We have run into debt. Previously, the business was booming. People don't pay on time when I supply them. I used to make more than 1 cedi, but now I can't make such amount.
I'm in the charcoal business because I don't have much to do during the dry season. So I use the charcoal business to prepare myself for the farming season. I use the money I get to buy chemical spray, fertilizer for the farm, and I'm able to feed my family.
I also spoke to a cross-section of residents in the Tamale Metropolis who surprisingly did not support the call for a ban on charcoal, citing the high cost of living associated with clean energy such as LPG. They believe a reduction in the price of LPG could minimize the high dependency on charcoal and fuel wood.
I think it is not necessary that they should ban the charcoal business, but many business that they can introduce to them, they can engage them instead of them going to the bush or going around cutting down the trees to get their charcoal.
Go to Yabakobare. How many of them can afford gas for now? So I don't think we should be talking of banning a charcoal business for now. We should not do that because the situation is very hard for us. It's very hard. How many of us can afford gas to use? So banning a charcoal business now is out. Go to the village. Some of them cannot even afford the charcoal to cook. Not talk of banning the charcoal.
Economic background of people living in the north here. The north is an impoverished area, and people actually depend on these things to survive. At the rural areas, how many of us can buy LPG gas? Let alone even to take care of your child's or your children's school fees. A bag of charcoal costs more than 40 Ghana cedis. So looking at somebody cutting down or burning charcoal for 10 bucks, how much would that person fetch? And that, at the rural folk, they would like to get to buy their ingredients and take care of their children's school fees. Men in the north here don't actually, if you watch, not of the north, the men in the north don't even give money or chop money to their wives So it is the women that will come out and say, look, I have nothing to prepare for my children. Let me go into the bush and cut down trees, even though men used to cut down trees. Now women are rather cutting down the trees and burning charcoal for sale to survive.
The Northern Regional Director of Forestry Commission, Atuahini Nyako, in a telephone interview said there is a need to empower traditional authorities to enforce some section of the forestry laws to protect non-timber species in the region. From Tamale, Nash for Versa 1 News.
The local news, proudly brought to you by Busy 4G Internet. Sasso Insecticide Spray.